Sis, how goes the code breaking? Harder than I expected. It's going to take some more time. More importantly, how is the child who drifted ashore getting along? Right on schedule so far. I mean, we knew she was powerful enough to destroy an entire ship, but now she's grown even stronger. There is one thing, though. She's started to obsess over becoming human. If that's a problem, we need to nip it in the bud. If the Shadow Lord resists the plan, we'll need her power to defeat him. I know, Popola, I know. Jeez, relax, will ya? It's a fool's dream, and we both know it. She doesn't have a receptacle, so she can't become human, no matter how badly she wants to.
Huh. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed. Well, tack this somewhere along the way. I don't recognize this. One created by a meal of blissful sleep with the unease of a terrible, never-ending cold. Is this a dream? Thinking to pinch his cheek, he reaches for his face, but his hand does not move. In fact, his hand has disappeared altogether. Looks at his arms and sees only bone. His feet and sees they have disappeared, along with the rest of his legs up to the thigh. His body remains begins to leave him then, crumbling into fragments smaller than dust. His body is going. Soon it will be no more. Is this death? Suddenly he recalls his past. He remembers the time he lived with his sister. The very act of recollection is like a shooting star. Despite lasting only a moment, it brings color to the darkness. Soon more memories come, gathering atop each other, one after the next, until they meld into a warm and glorious light. Emil's dream. I'm going to be reading a lot, I feel. Wake up! Wake up! Set of covers are torn from the boy, leaving his eyelids exposed to the merciless sun. Hey there, lazy bones, says the voice again. The boy's vision, blurry at first, gradually grows more clear. For him, a face aglow with a radiant smile, is his older twin sister, Halua. Morning, Halua. Don't look so cheery, you butt. The teacher's going to be here any minute. Halua grabs her brother and pulls him beneath the bed with her, where they wait with a host of dust bunnies for the instructor's arrival. The moment Emil starts to ask a question, Halua shushes him by placing a finger over his mouth. Don't start. We did this yesterday, remember? We're gonna jump out and give teacher the scare of her life. After a few ticks of the clock, the door opens and a slight woman enters the room. Good morning, Halua. Good morning, Emil. What are you ready for? Emil glances at his sister and sees her trying to stifle a laugh, which has the unfortunate effect of making a laugh rise in him. Then the dust bunnies decide to get in on the act, swirling up into their noses and causing the tricksters to sneeze in unison. Suddenly, the face of their teacher appears in the space between the bed and the floor. There you are, you scamps. It is your fault, says Halua. You ruined it by sneezing. Me? Cries a clearly wounded Emil. You sneeze just as loud. That's enough, both of you, says the teacher. She attempts to hide her amusement. Crawl out from under there and let me take your temperatures already. The pair happily shimmies out of their hiding place and stands before their teacher. She's a fair woman with a kind voice, one Emil would be happy to listen to for the rest of his life. In fact, he often thought that her waking him in the morning was his favorite part of the day. Teacher finds her seat, hunkers down, and lightly pats her leg, to which a happy Emil leaps into her lap, then slides a chilly thermometer under his armpit, causing a shudder to race through his body. I'm sorry. Just be a brave boy for a little longer, all right? Emil used to hate having his temperature taken daily. The run was just so darn cold. He's come used to it after being at the facility for the past 2 years. His mother and father had perished in an accident many years ago. He'd been told the facility that they sent him to was simply a home for orphans such as himself. He always had his doubts. After all, most orphanages weren't staffed by doctors in white coats who held lessons involving the repeated asking of strange questions, nor did they attach wires to the bodies of their charges and force them to enter enormous boxes. The process is endless, tests unceasing. And yet, Emil feels his teacher somehow floats above it all. She would talk to him about everyday problems, read him books, and share a meal when time permitted. She is the closest thing he has to a mother. Both their temperatures taken, Emil and Halua wait for breakfast. Something's different this day. The teacher is strange, somehow. Off. Emil says quietly, "Do you remember what day this is?" Emil looks over to his sister and sees her staring at him with an enormous grin. "Nuh-uh," she says. "You gotta figure it out yourself." Despite his best efforts, Emil comes up empty. "Sorry, ma'am," says Celeste. "I just don't know." A smile, the teacher reaches into the pocket of her white coat and withdraws a small package. It is a bag, neatly closed with a string and tied at the top with a bright red ribbon. "Happy birthday, Emil. In fact, happy birthday to the both of you." "Oh, thank you," cries Emil. "Can I open it?" "Of course," replies his teacher. "I'm afraid it's nothing so special, but I do hope you enjoy it regardless." Emil carefully unties the ribbon and opens the bag to reveal a small pile of cookies. In the same sex they always received at the facility, but the fact they come from his teacher makes them somehow special. A gasp escapes his mouth. His sister can't help giggling beside him, her eyes fixated on the bright red ribbon all the while. "Happy birthday, Halua," says Amelia, reaches into the bag, withdraws a cookie, and offers it to his sister. Needing no further encouragement, the girl crams the cookie in her mouth and swallows it in 2 bites. "Happy birthday to you too, Emil." Then, as though remembering something, she leaps up and runs to the small chest of drawers the two of them shares. After forcing open a stubborn drawer, she pulls out a single sheet of paper hidden under a white coat and runs it back to her brother. "Here's your present," he says, thrusting the paper at him with a slightly embarrassed look. He glances down and sees the words "Happy Birthday, Emil" scrawled in a shaky child's hand, along with a picture of a generously colored person who had clearly been created from every crayon in the box. That was me. Unable to stop himself, Emil wraps his sister in a massive hug. "Thank you," he whispers as she returns the embrace just as tightly. "Make sure to draw you on our next birthday, okay?" My sister was there. My teacher was there. It was my birthday. I thought I could never be happier. Glad Hulua's drawing is the last thing I'll remember. Since a deep and perfect darkness descending over my eyes, I realize my time has come. So terribly cold. I tried desperately to remember what it felt like to be embraced. I wonder if this horrible face is all that's left of me. Halua. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm coming to join you now. Just hold on. Is it his birthday? Halua? Is that you? Halua, have you come for me? That's an oddly... If that was the childhood nickname, that is foreboding as shit, isn't it? Am I dead? Oh, that's good. What promise? In that moment, the world of blackness surrounding me explodes with color. Red, yellow, blue, and so many colors. Colors I have no names for. Colors I've never even seen. Like somebody's using every crayon in the box. Halua, I don't. Her voice, it's fading. Halua, wait. Let me come with you. Halua, no. Don't go. Halua. The darkness enveloping me flows away, replaced by a brilliant blue sky. Don't know where I am or what I'm supposed to do. It's okay that I'm here. I know that much now. She's given me the courage to accept that. No more crying. I'll live with a smile on my face. Because that's the promise I made her. Damn. So is this the part where we get... Alright. Now we're at the point where we've been, right? Yeah. We've seen all this. We actually have seen all this. Yep. Because there's the end. All right. We'll tack this somewhere.